Hello YouTube, Psychofox here. This is the next installment of my Consolising an Amstrad PCW 8256 computer. And as you can see, it's coming along nicely. I've got good news and bad news. Good news is, it's all finished. Everything's finished, the casing, except for drilling a few vent holes. Bad news is, I've managed to break the thing. Not the top green circuit board you see, but the brown power board underneath has fried. It's my own fault. I had everything finished, but like I said I was going to do, I tried to install a couple of green LEDs I was going to put in, just to sort of recreate the green glow of the screen that I've removed. And in my wisdom, that's the printer jack. In my wisdom, for some reason I got it into my head that that was 5 volts and didn't bother checking. Yeah, it turns out it was 24 volts. So I pumped 24 volts through a resistor into a 600 milliamp LED. Not a good idea, because although I've tested this in another computer, this board's okay. It blew a capacitor on the bottom board. Just completely exploded, and all gunk that looked like chewing gum came out of it. So I took the same capacitor out of my other computer and soldered it in, and it still didn't work. So yeah, this bottom board is dead. But I've just left it in just to show you how it's all mounted. So I've got the power switch there. I've just stuck that on from the just temporarily from the computer casing I've thrown away. Got the 3.5-inch disk drive there. I've got the brightness dial mounted under that. On the side I've got in the lower right there you can see the keyboard jack. I've got all the holes taken out here for the adjusting the hold, expansion slot where the digitizer goes, printer port, and the printer jack. And there's just the power lead coming out. There's nothing on the other side. That's where the vent holes are going to go. So aside from knackering the power board, I'm trying to get a replacement. The only other issue I had was with connecting the top board to the disk drive. It connects with one of these little connectors here. They're called Molex, can't ever remember. And also a ribbon cable. This gives the power. It's got 2 connectors, the PCW. You've got the power and the ribbon. And the power here terminates in a Molex about there, and that's for the A disk drive. And there's another one there that should come out that I've removed for the B disk drive. That would stretch to this drive, but because it was for the B drive, it wouldn't work. You can't boot up from the B drive. You've got to have the A drive installed. So basically I've had to extend it. So I've desoldered that, just stripped the pins back, shoved them inside the connector, and then just the rest of it. Oh, you can see actually, look, they've all come out. Something else that's needs doing now. Yeah, all the pins have come out. So I just shoved them down inside the connector there. And yeah, that works fine. Just gives a bit of an extra length to reach the back. And as you can see, yeah, I'm going to have to make that a bit more secure. But having done that, this lovely long ribbon cable, which is the ribbon cable with the IDE, is it? Connector. This is for the B drive. That's the A drive on there. Halfway along. That won't stretch. So I can stretch the B drive one, plug that in. No, that's not going to work either. You've got to connect that one. It just will not reach. So what I've had to do is get a custom made 26 way ribbon cable. So I've got male on one end and female on the other. So just the male plugs into that bit and the female plugs into the back of the disk drive, and that works fine. So I've got it all, everything can work, just apart from the power board, which is knackered, which is a real shame. So what I'm going to have to do now is get a replacement power board, and then it's finished. Everything is done. So it's been been a real easy project up until me tinkering around with those LEDs, and I really should have stopped before I got to that point, or at least stopped to check the voltage, because I really knackered the bloody thing up. But I'm glad I didn't fry this board, because it's a really nice board, because you've got all these extra RAM chips in here. It gives it 512k of RAM. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't break that board. So yeah, that's it as it stands at the moment. It's all tacked waiting for a replacement power board. So I'm just trying to find another donor computer. You can usually pick them up quite cheap on eBay. I've got a spare one in the loft, but I don't really want to hack that up as well. I don't want to kill two of my computers to make this thing. So yeah, it could be a few more weeks before I pick one up. But I'm glad to get that cable. That's really solved the problem there. But yeah, it's other than that, it's looking good and it's nearly finished. It certainly weighs a lot less than the original Amstrad. And that huge CRT's removed. So yeah, I'll update you when I finally get it up and running and we can have a little look at the thing in action. Thanks for watching.